Hi there, Matt Boyle here from Online to Offline, and I get asked all the time about how can I increase my sales or what can I do to get my team selling more. And although there's many answers to this question here, there's 5 mistakes that I see happening in selling situations all the time. And so I thought today I'd make this quick little video for you to outline these 5 little mistakes, give you a solution for each of them, so hopefully you can take this, install it into what you're doing at the moment, and start getting a better result straight away. So, there's 5 mistakes. I said the most common one I see is not asking enough questions. I see it all the time that salespeople go straight into this big spiel and they start talking about all the products and why the customer needs it, and they're actually not asking clients questions. And as I see it, there's 3 types of questions you want to be asking across the way. The first type of question is an understanding question. You want to be asking questions to understand about your prospect and their needs. The second type of question you want to be asking is a value-adding question. You want to be using these questions when you're in the value-adding stage and when you're in presenting and showing your wares to make sure that your prospects get it, they understand the value, and they're links it in. And then the third type of questions you want to be asking are closing questions. You want to be asking questions that are leading your prospect towards making a decision. And the second mistake I see happening all the time is salespeople that are selling too soon. So if selling is a transference of value, you can't begin to build any value in the eyes of your prospect until they've actually put their hand up and acknowledge that they have a need. And I see so many salespeople that overlook this step and they just go straight into the sales pitch, and you just see the look on their prospect's face. It's just this blank-eyed, what is this guy talking about? And they just miss the mark completely. Now the third mistake I see happening all the time is the oversell. And you can't convince someone to buy something that they don't want, but you can talk them out of it. And the fastest way to talk them out of it is to actually oversell. And once they've actually made a decision, continue to keep trying to sell to them and keep trying to build value when they've already made a decision. And this actually puts a lot of doubt into the prospects' minds, and in many cases forces them to lose interest. Now the fourth mistake I see is people not automating their follow-up. And by not automating their follow-up, they forget these critical phone calls and those critical follow-up moments, often doing them too late when the sale is already lost. So there's heaps of software out there and heaps of CRMs that can automate reminders and automate follow-ups, which means you don't need to do it, but it still happens, and your prospects are still given the same opportunities to buy, and you're maximizing your returns. Now the fifth and final mistake that I see happening all the time is salespeople not understanding the buyer's journey and not understanding the little milestones that need to happen in the eyes of your buyers along the way before they're actually ready to buy. And that causes them to miss out key bits of value, which puts a lot of pressure on the prospects, making it a lot harder for you to convert them into sale. Now that's the 5 mistakes that I see happening all the time. The question is, how many of them do you think you make? Now, I hope this has been of value for you, and I'd love to get to know more about you and your business and see how I can help. So, on the side of the page here, I've got an opportunity for you to have a free implementation session with me. So if it's something you think there's going to be value of, put in your details there. You'll be connected through to my electronic diary, and let's organise a time for you and I to chat. We'll see you soon.